You know what bugs me is when plot holes in films could be fixed so easily. Like, for instance, Pacific Rim. It would have solved most, if not all, of my problems with that movie if it hadn't been in the Pacific Rim. You know, this tear in time and space. Just supposing it moved around. Say, these holes to other universes would just open at seemingly random places just in the Earth's deep ocean. And that would necessitate a mobile quick response team who would be able to travel to various points on the Earth instead of just leaving the hole in one place, which you would think an advanced alien race would acknowledge as a tremendous weakness, because then their enemies would always know exactly where to focus their attention. Even though in this case they didn't for some reason. Well, okay. It's kind of the same way with Man of Steel. Lots of plot holes in that movie. Now, I'm just going to talk a little about it. I know it's kind of come and gone, but there was a big announcement at Comic-Con, so I'm just going to reiterate. I did a real rant about it on my DeviantArt account. Just a nice little speech. So I'll link to that in the descriptions. So you can read that if you want to know my full thoughts. So I'm not going to talk about it much. It's just... that movie was really insipid. It was messy, okay? I know that a lot of people really enjoyed Man of Steel. A lot of people who I respect have been standing up for it. But a lot of us didn't. That movie was just so... Like I said, I'm not going to talk about it, really. No, I'm not. Okay, just one thing. Was that death scene of, Pa Costner, Kevin Costner's Pa Kent, was that or was that not the most cliche Hollywood death imaginable? I mean, they're riding along in their car, a tornado comes out of nowhere, he tells his son with the superpowers to get his mother to the underpass while he goes back to rescue the dog. There are a million and one ways that he could have avoided dying. In the first movie, in Richard Donner's 1978 Superman, Pa Kent's death was simple and poetic. The guy suffered a heart attack. And Superman couldn't fix that even by turning the world around. And that was a poignant lesson to us and him about the limitations of even Superman's godlike power. All those things I could do, and I couldn't save him. Well, he could have saved him. Pa Kent could have saved himself. There was no reason. No, he just stands there in the middle of a tornado. Clark's 40 feet away. Nothing stopping Clark from running over, picking the guy up, hauling him over his shoulders like a sack of potatoes, and running back to the overpass. But oh, no. Pa Costner's got to be noble. Gotta... Why? There is no reason for that. And it is so stupid. I don't know why this gets a pass with so many people. That was so weak. And Clark blows his secret identity to everyone he meets. He talks to this random priest who's in no other scenes. We get this clumsy Jesus analogy. Echoed when he's floating out into space. Yes, okay, Superman, Jesus. God, hit us over the head with it, why don't you? And here's something. What did Superman actually accomplish in this movie? Really? He didn't do anything. Anything heroic. I mean, at the end of the movie, billions of dollars are going to be spent on restoring Metropolis. Billions of dollars of taxpayer money, plus, that extra couple million that Superman wasted when he pointlessly destroyed a spy satellite. And, oh yeah, tens of thousands of people are almost certainly dead. Did they evacuate the whole city? No. Thousands of people. In real life, this would be one of the worst catastrophes in American history. Okay, Metropolis will be spending decades recovering from this. This makes New Orleans look like a slip and slide. This is just not a happy ending. And so, the day is saved, thanks to Superman. No, he didn't save diddly. Yeah, he killed Zod. That's like the one thing he did. He killed Commander Zod. It seems like there were a couple of things he could have done to avoid that, like fly away with him or knock him out or freeze the back of his head. No, he's got Zod in a headlock, and Zod is very slowly moving his head to kill these innocent bystanders just so that he can screw with Superman. Okay, watch this. I'm going to do something. Watch what I'm going to do with my eyes right now. It's a little trick I picked up in my 3+ decades of life. Hey, watch this. You see what I did there? I moved my eyes independently of the direction of my head. Zod's a master supervillain. He can't figure out how to move his eyeballs without moving his head. Did he just want to stare straight forward and move his head so that he can prove that his neck muscles are stronger than Kal-El's arms? Oh, and of course, then Clark snaps his neck and he screams to the heavens. Oh, yeah. Thousands of other people dying. No, this makes him scream to the heavens. And then Lois Lane shows up out of nowhere. They were zooming all over the city, but she managed to get to exactly where they were in a matter of minutes. I guess she got a really good cab driver to just take her right over there. Oh, God, this movie. And she gives him a hug, and it's okay. He didn't do anything. All right, the American military, they were the ones who actually destroyed Zod's ship and all the other aliens. You know, they were the ones who took a plane over and shot his baby spaceship at their big spaceship and zapped them all back to the Phantom Zone. Superman was in the middle of the Indian Ocean fighting this great big robot thing. For what? What would that thing have done? If the other ship was destroyed, then the planet would have stopped being terraformed. He was just wasting his time. Like I said, I've got a laundry list of complaints. I'll link to them in the description. You can read my full rant there, because there's just too much for right here. Man of Steel was a very, very weak movie. It was shoddily constructed. The characterization was bland. Lois Lane, you know, say what you will about, say, Terry Hatcher. Say what you will about Margot Kidder. At least their Lois Lanes had personalities. This one was just a cipher. I get no sense of her connection with Clark, even in the last scene where he enters the Daily Planet. Oh, that last scene. Okay, so by this point, he's fought all across the world, these aliens. He's got to have a tremendously recognizable face, right? He walks into the lobby of the Daily Planet, all the way to the elevator, doesn't even put on his glasses until he's in the elevator. Kevin Costner died because he believed so fervently that this guy has to do everything possible to keep his identity a secret. He doesn't even put glasses on until he's in the elevator. He admits to the military liaison that he's from Kansas. The guy says, I want to make sure that you're not a threat to America. And after all that's gone down, that's recognizable. This guy hasn't earned that much trust, has he? And he says, I grew up in Kansas. This guy has left a trail of breadcrumbs so thick he may as well have paved the road with gluten. Again, that's all in my rant. You should go to DeviantArt and read my rant, because I'm not going to talk about it here. Just damn it. I wanted this movie to be good, okay? The dude looks the part. He looks like Superman. He's a great Superman. But this Zack Snyder just did not. Those stupid flashbacks and everything was washed out colors. Everything looked like a jeans commercial. It looked like he was wearing full body jeans or fish scales, whatever. Not going to talk about it here. Lawrence Fishburne as Perry White. You know, I think that could work, but they waste him. All right? He doesn't. And what was the point with the codex? That was so superfluous. It just complicated things. Why didn't they just have Zod conquer Krypton and then let it explode instead of going into this whole falderall about the Phantom Zone? And Jor-El taking over Zod's ship. Yeah, he opens and closes doors. He's a master of Dor-Fu, the mighty Jor-El. The freaking IHOP.